anybody. He is an international trainer. He is the man that comes to us with over 40 years of experience, a six-figure ring earner, shareholder, and a member of the ELC, Executive Leadership Council. He is the man known in the USA as everybody's coach. And I turn it over now to the man, Erik E.D. Robinson. Coach, it's all yours. Take it away. Drill
Well,
it
thank
till
you
you
so much.
kill it.
Thank you for a wonderful introduction. Can y'all hear me clearly today? Can y'all hear me clearly today?
Yeah, little faint, little faint.
Uh-oh. How about now?
Yeah,
Coming out.
yeah. There you go. There you go.
All right, well, today, y'all, we're going to pray for the internet. Some of y'all know I travel to Detroit once a month to pick up my granddaughter, and this is one of those times. So I'm in my famous private spot. I can't tell y'all where I'm at. But it's somehow when the energy gets good, they shut the internet down on me right around at 9:15. So we're gonna see how they do today. But today I want to do something special. I want to do something special today. And I asked my co-partner, business partner, Uncle Jock, to rock with me. And we got some other executive directors here, and I want to get some feedback. But you know, we were doing something in our our office hours. And we wanted to actually pull up to the shop, pull up to the shop and have you as agents take a look at your business and see what you need to do to succeed. Right? So I want to look at the business this way. Sometimes you ever taken your car and you had a flat tire. Anybody had a flat tire in their car before?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You get a flat tire. When you get a flat tire, are people knocking on your door saying, "Hey, looks like your tire is kind of low. You want to bring it in and you want to get it fixed for me?" You get a flat tire, you got to take the car to the shop.
You got to take it to the shop, brother.
You got to take it to the shop. When your oil light comes on, is there people walking at your house saying, "Hey, your oil"? They may send a flyer reminding you, but do you have to take the car to the shop when somebody come knock on your door and say, "Hey, what? Your check engine light's on. Can you come on in and we take it in for you?"
Take it to the shop.
Yeah, take it. If you don't take it to the shop, your car can break down, right? So your business is the same way. It's up to you to take it to the shop. Now, Stephen said something the other day, Brian, and I love what he said. You don't have to like the person or business. They don't have to like you, but they should and probably need to like the information that you're delivering. So you got to deliver it in such a way that they like the information. You don't like the person, but you like the information. And most times they got their own thing they want. So
Eric, your microphone is fading. Can't hear you.
how about that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's a little echo, but we can hear you.
How about now? Can the echo
Loud.
go?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So told you when it gets good, they're gonna try to get me. But they ain't gonna get me today. So today, I want y'all to pull your business up to the shop. I want you to think about what's going on in your business. Where are you stuck? What do you need to know? Renee said how I did the field training with Siobhan, and that annuity training helped me. Now I can go sell annuities. I need y'all as business owners to type in the chat. We're gonna do a little Q&A. Type in the chat. Where do you think, or what would you need to know? Analyze your business, and we're gonna get some professional help today. Are y'all with me? Now, because understand something. Now my mic will work right. Understand something. People run their business differently. So we got different executive directors. So we're going to do some general things, but we're not going to go specific. So I don't want to touch on anybody, step on anybody's toes. So first question I see right there is follow-up. All right. We got a question on the table, follow-up. So my question to you is, what part of the follow-up do you think you're having problems with? Is it doing the follow-up, or what to say, or your closing success rate of your follow-up? Where's your follow-up? What area of follow-up do you think you need some assistance? Process of doing it. Okay, cool. Dropping the ball. All right. One of the things, and this can apply to a lot of other areas. He said the process of doing it, dropping the ball. Follow up. Everything you do should be scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell y'all, everything you do in life should be scheduled. I was a person who used to try to do things from the top of my head and all the time, and that's what I did until one day I accidentally was on a computer, and me and Dr. Meri, we share computers a lot, and one day she was on her work side of her computer, and I thought she was on her regular side, and I seen her daggone calendar. That changed my life. And I started realizing she works, some people know she works in the school district, and she was overseeing 100 different schools. So seeing tech, she was in charge of the technology for with 100 different schools. Everything was scheduled out. And then she had a regular life, and it really gave me another appreciation for her, because she would tell me, Eric, what's your day look like today? Oh, I'm see, entrepreneurs, you can kind of be cool in it, right? Right? I started throwing some things out there, sounds cool, but it wasn't. It was a bunch of crap. It wasn't until now my morning calls we do. I had that schedule and certain things, but we try to schedule everything. You got to schedule your follow up, Andre. And if you don't put it on a schedule, set a block of time, it doesn't get done. So now I can't make you put it on a schedule, just like your car. The check engine light comes on, they can send you the flyer saying, hey, it's time for your car to get serviced. Nobody can make you drive and get the car serviced. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't drive it in, it's going to break down. One of the things I realize with people though, how I tell my kids all this, how you do anything is typically what?
How you do
How you
everything.
do everything. How you do anything is typically how you do everything. So you have to start becoming that detailed person. It drives me crazy. You got to be that detailed person in your life. Are y'all with me? And when you become entrepreneurs, many people love the freedom. Why did we get started in this? Because we want to get out of somebody controlling our time, and we want the freedom. So we go with that cash flow quadrant. We go from employee to self-employed. You own a job. We want the freedom to set my own schedule. But I'm telling you, broke ain't freedom. It ain't free being broke. It's broke them. It's are y'all with me? So you can go from making money as an employee to self-employed to even business owner. But if you don't do the things you need to do, you'll be broke and you won't have the freedom that you wanted.
Hey, Eric, can I expound real quick?
Yeah, Uncle Jocks, expound on that, sir.
So when you were talking about, hey, Meredith, can you turn your speaker on? When you were talking about the scheduling, right? If you're a person that doesn't schedule what you're doing, and I know Eric and I, we had a couple businesses before, and Dr. Mary would always be like, put it on the calendar, put it on the calendar, put it on the calendar. And we used to fight her all the time. And we good, we got it up here. When you start using your calendar, guess what reveals itself? How
Hmm.
much you're probably BSing with your business. When you start to use the calendar, it will expose what you're not doing. Because if you're working in a 2 hour block, a 4 hour block, an 8 hour block, whatever your block is, you'll know whether you're working or putting in enough work or not by the blocks and slots being filled or lack thereof. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense, Uncle Jock.
So going back to Andre's question, and this probably is for everybody, start to use your calendar. Start to use the calendar. The calendar will be your best friend once you embrace it. So I just wanted to put that out there too, as you were talking about followers, or as Andre was.
And that's big, Uncle Jock, because even when people say have time, Eric, what are you doing this time? I tell people go check my calendar. I send them to my calendar. So anybody needs to book some time with me, you can go to www.withtherik with Eric. People say, Eric, you're busy all the time. No, I got my calendar there. Like Dr. Doctor, sometimes you might not have access, but you can go to with Eric and see what my availability is. Everything's on my
Mm-hmm.
calendar. It used to be just doctor appointments. Now I schedule blocks of time when I'm going to do my business, when I'm going to do my marketing, when I'm going to do this. Are y'all with me? You know, when I'm going to walk the dog. I don't put it on my calendar, but I usually don't. I don't open up my calendar until a certain time of the day. Why? Because I know I got certain activities that I'm going to do normally. Are y'all with me? And
Another
sometimes in my
thing,
free time, huh?
another thing, Eric, respect people's time. Sometimes you can catch people and just call them and catch them. But sometimes people are busy. And I see so many people get upset when they call somebody and the person did not schedule a time to talk to somebody and somebody they feel like they're being blown off. Get out your feelings. Be a professional. Get on people's calendars and use your own calendars.
Professionals have use a calendar, man. Professionals use calendars. Um, Takesha Carr. Yes, you got a question, another question, or you got something to say to that right
No,
there?
just say something in reference to the calendar. I was one that I was like you guys. I would put everything in my head, or I would write notes, and then I would forget where I wrote the note at. Using the calendar has allowed me to be more efficient with my time, like you said. But what it also does, Andre, is it allows me to see what my follow-ups are. So I know that if I put it in my calendar that I have so many clients that we're seeing, when I go back to review my calendar will also let me, it will remind me where I need to follow up. So I know if I had 5 appointments and in my 5 appointments, I only saw three, my calendar is going to remind me that those two people were still unseen and that I need to do some type of follow up with them. I use Calendly and I absolutely love it because it allows me to go back and see months of calendar schedules at a time with all of their contact information in it and all of the things that we were supposed to talk about at the appointment. You can also go in and take notes inside of the calendar. So those are a couple of things that I have learned probably in the last 6, 9 months that's helped me work a little bit better.
Love it, Takesha. And Renee, I use my own calendar system with our through our Hugs media system. I use my calendar system because when you go in there, I can set up like a platform. It's kind of sort of a little bit more like a landing page. So if somebody goes with there, I got different things on there. So that's I use our own calendar link. This syncs to my Google Calendar. But Google Calendar, you can use Calendly, a lot of different things, but it may sync to your own calendar, like a Google Calendar or Microsoft Calendar or Outlook. So a lot of these platforms actually can sync to one of your calendar links. So, yeah. Any other question? That was a great question, Andre. I'm gonna go back to somebody said. Monique said, you know, talked about customers and focusing on business and providing people the opportunity to join her business and not just focus on selling. That's right there, Monique. To me, is a mindset. Okay, you know, how do you focus on allowing people to join your business? It's a mindset. You got to come out thinking I'm bilingual. I have to sell and recruit. But goes back to again, block time for recruiting. See, but understand something. Next question: which business in the world recruits? Let me
You
change this
said
to you.
what?
All
Oh,
of them.
Yeah, what business
All of them.
recruits? So the
Oh,
harder question is, what business does not recruit? See, you got to
right.
understand something. As a business owner, every business is recruiting. Some businesses, like the U.S. government, is cyclical, right? There's going to be always a new president. He's going to bring in, he got 4 years, maybe 8 years. He's going to bring in new staff members. We're recruiting. Some businesses, they're recruiting, taking applications. Are y'all with me? The United States military is always recruiting. Walmart's always recruiting. You name it, that business is always recruiting. Schools, colleges, universities, they're always what? Recruiting. They actually say recruiting. So we come over here and people get like the recruiting, oh, recruiting is a bad thing. I'm like, you ever been to college? Yeah, I got a master's degree, MBA, I'm this. And what do they call it when you go and they call it recruiting fairs, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
proud of your degree that you got recruited to that school. But now you become a business owner and you're like, oh, I don't want to talk about recruiting because that's like one of the pyramid things. That's like one of them things. It's a mindset.
Yep.
It's a mindset because you got to keep recruiting And somebody talked about the other day, I said, hey, when the squeaky wheel squeaks, I just get a new wheel. You're going to have to
Mhm.
always see clients. You got to always get clients. Why? Because even with recruiting, people are going to fall out for different reasons. Some people can love this business, but they could get sick. Now they're not there anymore, right?
Mhm.
Some people are going to eventually get older. Some people are going to stop liking doing what we do. They're going to find another thing to do. So you got to always keep recruiting because there's going to be fallout. Even if everybody's 100%, just like clients, ladies and gentlemen, people say we got a residual based business, but we sell life insurance, right? At some point, those clients are going to die. So they're not going to be on it forever. They may be on it for their lifetime, but the lifetime has an expiration date. So you got to
Mhm.
always keep getting new clients because they're going to expire. Some are going to expire naturally, some are going to expire voluntarily, right? Some agents are going to leave. So you have to have that part of your business model. It's a mindset. I have to always be recruiting. March Madness. Y'all see the sign, right? It's come from the college basketball. March Madness is every college is going to be a new group of people. Oh man, they got their favorite group of people. But next year's a new team. Next year's a new team. And it might be a new team and a new coach. And guess what? Sometimes the coaches leave voluntarily, sometimes the coaches leave involuntarily. Then they bring in a new coaching staff. Then they bring in new graduate assistants. It's a cycle. Are y'all with me? Money is a currency. It's not designed to sit there. Wealthy people understand I take the money to do what? Make more money, to generate more money, to generate more money, to generate more money. Everything in life is a currency. Nothing's staying still. So stop trying to
Mhm.
run a stagnated business because nothing in life stays still.
Ho. What what do you mean by stop running a stagnated business? Because a lot of people are doing that. They're just stuck with the same people and the same crew trying to revitalize and pump up people that ain't doing nothing. What do
You
you
know, Josh,
mean? What do you
I'm gonna break it down because it's a saying we used to say, especially in network marketing. They say it's easier to give birth than to raise the dead.
mm,
Um, and it applies to business. So sometimes we get friends. A stagnated business means there's nobody else coming into your business. There's no new team members joining your team. When was the last time not somebody else, but you recruited somebody to your business? When was the last
mm,
time you brought? So y'all got to say something. Let's take a look at Jamie Prick. He gets it. He's a CEO of a multi-million-dollar business now, right? But last year, he was in the process, and it took about 8 months of recruiting the gentleman Juan Jaime, who just put in 1,000 agents in 7 months. Jamie
mm-hmm,
personally recruited Juan,
mm-hmm,
who is so hold on. The CEO of a business is already growing, personally recruited Juan, and because of that, Juan put in 1,000 agents in 7 months. And some of y'all still trying to get one or two recruits. Hold on. But Jamie already had a business. He recruited Marlon Frank. He recruited Darren. See, who are you recruiting? See, the owner's recruiting. And some of y'all are sitting there stuck like, I got me and my crew doing nothing. We're gonna grow and grow slow together. I'm telling y'all, the weeds are gonna kill and choke your business out.
yep,
In business, there's no such thing as slow. You better be moving. Because if you're not moving, the competition is gonna run you over. If you're not moving,
facts.
life is going to run you over. Are y'all with me? It doesn't stay still. We don't have a stagnated business. Um, you know, and I want to say something, Uncle Jock. And some of y'all, please don't. This is not politics. This is business mindset. I had this conversation with my daughter yesterday, and she's 15 years old. And I'm homeschooled. I'm saying you need to take advantage of this homeschool time, dude. You can't. We got to go do things. Let's go move. We got to. I need you to be taking advantage of what you got, being in early, being able to be home and moving around.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, let's talk about this. Did y'all know Elon Musk, one of the founders of PayPal? Now she's not a fan of the Elon. My daughter ain't into politics, but whatever. She's not a fan of Musk and Trump. She's like, I said, this man. I said, he's had some losses. He found a PayPal. She says, oh, so and I'm like, hold on. Put some respect on that. I said, because at 15 years old, she does business online, and she does roadblocks, and she makes money doing roadblocks. And she just really recently set up PayPal. I had to do a W-9 so they could pay her, because they were doing it to me. I said, nah, she's got her own W-9 online, and they paid her through PayPal. I said, hold on, you're using PayPal to make money, and that was a company this gentleman started. When he found PayPal, and she went and looked it up. PayPal was started in 1990, I think 1998.
Wow.
I said 1998. My daughter was 4 years old. I was a full-fledged adult in 98. And she was like, so what does that mean, Dad? I said, listen, don't discount and go so, because this man started PayPal. You know how many people employ? He started a business that allows you to make money, and you're going to just dismiss it like that ain't no big deal. She's like, if he didn't do it, somebody else would have did it. I said, hold on, 98. You know how long people have been using money? Way before 1998. So why did it take to 98 for him to start it? How come nobody else that did it all these hundreds of years we've been using money before? And you want to discount what he's done because you got a certain feeling about him. My point is this, y'all. Nothing stays still. Are y'all moving? Catching me? Now you got Cash App. Now you got different things. If you don't go grow your business, all right? If you don't go grow your business, then it's no stagnated. Are y'all catching me in with that one?
Mm-hmm.
So stop trying to work and harass Billy Bob to become great. Go over there and find little Johnny, Susie Q. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I was heard somebody else say this on TikTok or Instagram. One of them, they was like, "You need some aces in the places.
Mm.
You can try to win with a bunch of twos and threes, but if you really going to Vegas and trying to win blackjack, you need some aces." And she was like, She said, you need some aces in the place. She said, I've had a traditional business. And she said, my payroll is about $10 million. And I realized if I don't go find some superstars, that business does not grow. I still got a $10 million overhead, but they can't grow. But when I hire superstars, they can expand the business. You better start
Hold
thinking
on,
about it.
D. Hold on, buddy. So you're saying be intentional about finding some players. Be intentional about finding players. And then here's the thing: some people show up and they want to play until it's time to really play. Have you ever seen that?
Oh man, they got the good uniform. They dress good, talk the talk, and then when the game goes, man, they be throwing bricks, air balls and
And
bricks.
and what happens? You end up talking to a bunch of people that's making excuses, and then you start what? You
You
start
start believing
if you're not careful, you're gonna start believing all and hearing all the excuses.
believing all the excuses. Ladies and gentlemen, Jock, one of the things I look back at, and I use sports as an analogy. I'm an old football coach. Got the whistle. I'm in the hotel, so I can't blow it now. They might kick me out. But anyway, I use the analogy, and I shared this with y'all. I watched Maryland. I've been to Maryland camps. I've been to a lot of these other major football camps. And my son was good, but they didn't recruit my son. He was talented and good. And there's some other things and variables. But what I realized, those football camps, we traveled all up and down the East Coast. They would have about 50, the big one, Maryland would have about 1,000 to 1,500 kids there. And they know they're only going to recruit 4 or 5, or maybe 3 from that camp. See,
Hmm.
they ain't got a problem, and they run 4 camps every year, 4 to 5 camps every year, knowing that they're only going to recruit a handful of people. 4 to 5 camps every year, knowing they're only going to recruit a handful of people. They don't have a problem with going through 1,000, 1,500. That's just the one who comes to the camps. See, some of y'all got a problem because you think every person you recruit is going to be a superstar. Here's the thing. Being intentional about finding superstars, finding major players, does not mean you necessarily always recruit major players. There's a saying, every dud knows a stud.
Hmm.
People are either the leaders or a lead to a leader. So you got to be okay with Bobby came in, didn't do nothing. Susan came in, didn't do nothing. Johnny came in, didn't do nothing. Carol came in, didn't do nothing. But everybody recruited somebody, and then you find a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is most people get tired. I got Johnny and I got Carol and I got Susan and I recruited then this person and they're like, oh man, I'm tired, I'm worn out, man. You don't understand. See,
And then
it's
it
you.
turned then it turned into the my people conversation.
It's my people. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't own nobody and you ain't a tree. You can move. It's designed to be moving. Are y'all with me? So I hope that answers your question. You got to be thinking that way. That's a day one thought process. But unfortunately, most people don't get it day one. It takes some time to develop that mindset. So don't beat yourself up if you're thinking like that. It takes some time to develop that mindset, but it don't take a lot of time. I'm gonna tell you, don't spend a whole lot of time trying to understand that you need to be recruiting. If you spend a lot of time there, ladies and gentlemen, watch how slow your business grows. And I'm telling you, we moving. We moving. This is our fifth March Madness season. You know how many people we got repeating? We got a few repeat players, and it's a whole new group of people. I understand that. It's a new group of March Madness people coming in. What happened to the old players? I don't know. But I can tell you
Yep.
what, they ain't making a lot of money over here. They be making money doing something else, but they ain't making a lot of money over here because all the money makers are playing March Madness.
Facts. Hey
The
Eric,
rest
real
of
quick too,
yes, sir.
to answer um or to put something else in everybody's mind when you're talking to clients and after you app the client up, you should always right then offer an opportunity to them or people they know. Just real quick, Mr. or Mrs. Client, do you know anybody that would like to make some extra money part time? We got a special 4-step system that's showing people how to make a lot of money without getting another job.
And they typically say, "Yep, me." All right, we got time for
Yep.
one more. We're gonna slide one more in, y'all. This is overtime. I know we gotta go. It's the end. This is our last session for this week. Last session for this month of February. Who got the next question? Who wants to tune their business up? Anybody? You can ask it in person, or you can put it in the chat.
I
What do
got
you
one.
need?
I got one,
All right, Uncle John.
and it kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier. What? How do you? How do you get people past the fear of field training, setting appointments?
Okay. Here's that's a good one, Uncle John. How do you get people past the fear of field training? You get them. You try to. We do things. You got to try to do things. Unfortunately, this is education 101 or life 101. Kids typically don't want to eat the vegetables. I don't know why, right? So what do you got to do? You bribe them with some ice cream, and you got to try to make it look good, and you put a little sugar in certain things to make them want to eat it, even at a young age, right? You know, you do things. So March Madness is a fun game, and that's what people don't understand. We do March Madness. People think it's about this. No, y'all don't. Y'all missing the point. March Madness is a fun game, and so we create events to make it fun and attractive. Unfortunately, because most people, it's not their fault. They've been brought up with the employee track. The employee track doesn't teach you how to grow business. Doesn't teach you all this. It's all about me, my. Right? Or maybe your upbringing, right? You got 5 brothers and sisters, and everybody's trying to get that one chicken leg, and so that scarcity mindset is sets in. So we got to help people create environments so they can get it. They might not get it right away. Like these calls creates the environment. You got to keep them in the car, as you say, Uncle Jock. We keep them in the car so they start learning how to drive the car. That's when it gets. So what I realize is I don't try to convince them. You set your processes, and then you just keep them in the car. And then what you got to do is you keep recruiting more people and keep finding people who get it. That's where people make the mistake. They try to hold them down and try to tell you gotta choke them. Oh, you gotta do the field training. I ain't tell you, you gotta do jack, man. It's your baby, your money. Go live your life. I don't have time. I'm an adult. I don't have time to do that with my kids. I'd be like, hey, clean your room, clean your room, clean your room. They don't clean the room. That's cool. When next time you ask me to do something, don't come. I'm like, oh, your room ain't clean. I'm not going to sit there and fight. I don't have that bandwidth. So I'm telling y'all, don't have the bandwidth trying to choke them, but you keep them engaged, right? You keep them engaged, and sooner or later, they're going to start seeing other people have success. What happens, and I'm going to close with this, most of y'all, because you don't recruit other people, your people think you need them. Human nature sits in. They think you need them. They think you ain't got
Man.
nothing better to do than you just trying to make a living off of me. No. Mm-mm. See, I don't need nobody on my team to recruit. I've been the number one recruiter. Not because I don't need nobody on my team to produce. I can go out there and get my own customers. I can get my own customers. You know, not bragging, but I'm just telling you, Jock. From October, November, Dr. Meri, her position is a SM position. We don't promote her. She's made every now and then we'll go on a run. We say we gotta make some more money. We start doing our own production, our own client base, our own recruiting. In her position, here's all the money. Like the system is not grandfathered. The system keeps saying promote Dr. Meri, but we don't do it. Because sometimes we'll run deals under her name. And she'll have the cash flow, she'll have everything, she'll have all that's needed on her own self. And I'm looking at people like, hey, y'all, I ain't gonna force you to give you the information. I can do it again and again and again. I know where my ring. I'm trying to get to that $250,000. You can sit there and keep trying to get to 5,000. I'm trying to get to $250,000. I'm gonna give you the play, but I ain't gonna force you to want to take the play. Ain't none of my business because I can go out there, recruit somebody. I can replace just about everybody on my team. Some people ain't replaceable, but I ain't got a problem replacing. See, most people don't realize, Jock, you're one of my executive directors, personal sponsor. Leah Lynch is one of my personal sponsors, executive director. Adrian Robinson is one of my personal sponsors, executive director. Who else?
Judy.
Judy Sheffield is a person. I got 4 people that I personally sponsor who are EDs. And the rest of y'all can act like y'all. I do what you want to do. I'm telling you, I know the play. That's just the bottom line. Chuck, how many people personally you got 6-figure earners? You got yourself. You got Siobhan. Right. Chuck, I'm just trying to tell you, brother, you got it. Now, if they don't want to hear you, that's up to them. Don't fight nobody, y'all. Love them. You can't force nobody to get rich. I need to figure out how to make myself rich. And the best way you can get rich, ladies and gentlemen, is cut loose the sandbags that people holding you down and watch your business explode. That's the reality, man.
Woo! I needed that this morning, sir.
Cut loose the sandbags and watch your business
Yes,
explode.
yes. Mm.
Don't let $100 or $1,000 air hold you from becoming a millionaire. Let it go. Period. Love them. You need them part of the team, but do not let them think or get to the point where they feel that if you spend too much energy with somebody, that means you ain't growing your business. Period. Because when you're growing, my business is growing, I don't have time to be with everybody. When you got time to spend time with people, your business, you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. End of story. Your business is too small. Get it so big, like you said, that you need people who can take care of people. You need other leaders who need other leaders. If it's just you, your business is too small. You ain't gonna get rich. We came here to get rich. We ain't come here to get okay. You can go get a job and be okay. You can come over here and be rich. Back to you, Troy.
You're on mute, brother. You're on mute.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, man, I tell you, too excited to even hit the mute button. I tell you. That was some nuggets right there being dropped. And now it's going to take us right into, since we behind schedule, you know you got to run fast. So let's get it in 1 minute, folks. Give us the nugget that you was most profound to you today on this Eddie Willie inspired recap moment of the morning. So with that being said, some hands should be going up if you're trying to run your business and you're trying to get moving. Let's go with it. First leg up, Mr. LaCode, Professor Elijah Pye.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, Eric. Sorry, I have something going on in the house, so I couldn't really fully participate since morning. But thank you for sharing what you shared this morning because, it gets to some point where you're going to say, okay, this child, you are grown, you don't need that, you don't need diapers anymore. And once you get to that point, when you let your team member, and you don't need that person anymore, you got to grow. Most people are here, they don't realize that they have a business, that they are business owners. And they are just want to giving excuse upon excuse upon excuse upon excuse. Nothing is being done. And still they want you to do everything, right? Now, they refuse to realize that they are in business for themselves. And any other help is a plus, it's an addition. So I love what you shared this morning, because we are not here to babysit anybody, right? Joshua said in the Bible, he said, choose you this day who you're going to serve. As for me, this is for me. And as for you, I don't know, but this is for me. So thank you for allowing me to share, and back to you.
Right, all right. Thank you for bringing it into the zone. And now we going on to the man that has already run from all the way from the west to the south. That is Mr. Andre West. Take it away.
Your business needs to be scheduled. You need to get it all on the calendar, and the calendar don't lie. It remembers everything you did and everything you didn't do. Put it on the calendar. And you guys reinforced something we got from the training yesterday. We are looking for the people who are looking for us. That makes it easier for us to do our recruiting. We got to hurry up and find them because they are looking for us now. Take it away.
All right, all right. Thank you for bringing it into the zone and passing this baton now to Dr. Teresa O'Day. Get it, girl.
Yes, I'm running looking for runners. So I'm ready to build a champion team. So I'm looking for champions. Ready to run. I am going. Go, go, go.
Teresa, she trying to work on her time, boy. She keeping it down. That was 15 seconds that time. You slowed down just a little bit from yesterday. So I'm just trying to tell you. We want to pass it on now. The baton is going to the man called Money, Mr. Stephen Short.
How we say, brother, don't let $10 make you lose thousands of dollars. Because sometimes I say back fees and some stuff that we get in the way of stuff, or keeping us from exploding the good thing. But sometimes, man, we've been getting words messed up here because sometimes don't let a cracked door stop you from being a open door. Do you understand what I mean by that? What I mean is,
Yes, sir.
don't crack a door. Don't have the door cracked open when it's time for you to have it all the way open so you can see everything that you can get done. That's what I mean. Maybe my GD eating up. My GD missed my words up.
All right. You did fine, Stephen. Stay in the game, on the track and in the lane. And thank you for bringing it into the zone. And we're going to pass it on now to Miss Samaya Jackson. Run, girl, run.
Hold on, I couldn't even get my mic on. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I have like two screens up right now. I'm in two different meetings, but I'm listening, and I have to like talk about the calendar. Oh my God, we're gonna go back to the calendar because that is so important. Guys, time is money. Time is money. Like y'all hear people say that all the time. You need a calendar. You need a calendar. You need to know where you need to be, when you need to be there, who you need to be talking to, who, you know what I'm saying? And your calendar helps you with yourself too, because self-care matters as well. And if you don't have a calendar, it's really hard to schedule that time for you, that time for the family, that time for the money, that time for the business, that time for before calendars, everything in my life was just jumbled. Trying to make sure you got those calendars is so important. It's so important. It's so important that you don't double book. You don't put yourself in a position where my time is out.
It's all right.
That calendar is important, guys.
You were right on it. You putting on some good nuggets right there, because that is definitely my problem. Making sure that calendar right, having just one calendar that instead of 3 calendars. That might help too. So with that being said, I'm gonna give it back to the man that is everybody's coach, Mr. Erik E.D. Robinson, international.
Real quick too. Are we having our Zoom afterwards?
I saw I saw the text. I
Yeah.
believe.
Okay. So we have. All right. Good. Cool.
Yeah, we good. We good. We good. We good.
All right.
I was gonna say thank y'all so much for tuning in. I just like my camera's acting up, so we're gonna let it roll right there. But if y'all can hear me, here we
We
go.
can.
There we go. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Let's go. Let's grow. Let's explode your business. March Madness. Those who want to participate, go to 120 Agency Plan, click on March Madness and register. We're making the teams tonight, so this is the last day to register before March Madness. So please tell your friends, everybody who you got in your organization, let them come play March Madness. It's just a fun competition. The last thing I want to say too, so I don't want nobody to take this wrong. But I'm saying this, Frank DeLeo said something to me. I asked a question the other day, and he said, Eric, because I was asked, so how do you know, right? He said, how do you know? I said, how do you know who to work with? He said, Eric, it's the three A's. The three A's. He said, one, attendance. You didn't know you attend everything. That's one thing. So I'm gonna give you all this what you want to look for. The attendance. He said, two, the attitude. Are they positive? Are they coming with the complaints? Oh, what about this? What about this? How come y'all use orange for March Madness? You should use black. It's a suggested recommendation, but they're always complaining. And three, activities. Are they doing the things you said? Like, are they doing the field trainings? Are they doing the activities? Did you ask? See, sometimes it takes people time to develop, but look for those three A's, and that's going to let you know who's to work with as they develop. If they're not attending anything, ladies and gentlemen, you send them a text message, send them an email, encourage them, call them every now and then, and if they develop, they develop. Move on. If their attitude stinks, oh, I don't like jogging. How come it this? How come it that? Hey, attitude is one of the things that we have almost total control over. Are y'all with me? If their attitude is bad, I'm telling you, a rotten apple can spoil a bunch. So when somebody got a bad attitude, you might want to distance that because it can rub off on you. And I'm telling you, it's like permanent ink. It's kind of hard to get off sometimes. Attitude and activities. Are they doing some things? And it's okay to do it and fail. It's okay to try and fail. I care zero about failure. When you work with somebody, I don't care. They like, Eric, I called 10 people, nobody said nothing. I smile. Uncle Jock, you can attest. When you was failing the test and you call me and say, hey, Eric, I didn't pass the test this time. What was my response?
Take it again.
Take it again. What excitement. Woo, you took the test. Let's go.
Yep. You was like, all right, man. We ain't going on down no sorrow road. You take the tag on test again. Shake it off. Take the test. Shake it off. Take the test. You got it. You got it.
I mean, Eric, this is the fifth time I missed about 2 points. Just one question. Oh my goodness, only 1 point? Brother, next time you're going to get it. How soon can you take it again? Oh, you got to wait a day or two. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's grow, man. Come on. Let's go. We doing this. We keep recruiting. He kept the attitude positive, kept recruiting. Man, you can soak for 30 seconds, but then let's go. I'm just telling you real life. We're trying to win championships. So I don't want nobody to walk away saying, hey, Eric was like, just leave people. They ain't doing enough, leave them alone. No. But if they show up attendance, they got a good attitude, and they taking activities, you love on them more than anything else. You put butter on that biscuit. Throw some jelly on it and let it marinate. Are y'all with me?
That's a
Let that
nugget.
thing rise. Put it in the oven and let it rise. We take it out. Oh, you're gonna have some good buttermilk biscuits. It's gonna put Popeyes out of business. You gotta nurture that one. But if it comes, you smelling like that sour thing, like, oh no, this is gonna be no. We gotta get rid of that one. We're gonna make people sick, right? You don't want everybody to get sick, and then they don't want to come back over next time. Just make sure, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna close with this. Make sure you are the ones with the three A's. You show up. Y'all are here, so I'm preaching to the choir on that one. Make sure your attitude is right. Most of y'all are. But you let some people with bad attitudes rub off. But that's a big one. And make sure you're doing the activities. Don't be scared to do the activities. Put it in your schedule. With that being said, love y'all. Hope y'all got something out of today's call. Appreciate y'all. See y'all on Saturday for our team. Y'all know we're gonna see y'all Saturday, March 1st. It's gonna be big March 1st. See y'all Saturday. Wish we had a DJ, but we don't got a DJ. So with that being said, y'all just gotta go.